Flotilla of geese and ducks. It's like a battle formation. Safety in numbers, I suppose, eh? Beautiful. Sun and bird swans. Bird's got a 40 foot. Yeah, I don't know if it's me, but the water, I don't know if you can see along here, seems a little bit higher than it was the other day. Probably thanks to them damming it up further down. I don't know, it might just be me, but it does seem a bit higher, especially on the other side. You can see it better. Yeah, it was quite a bit lower than this. So still working on the dam here, but the dam seems to be working quite well. Oh, just there. That boat's lucky, isn't it? Wow. Blimey, as you can see, it's very muddy down here. So all the footfall. Doing a cracking job there. Nice little bridge. Right, I'll talk to these guys. So you see they've dammed up the bridge there. It's stopping the vast majority. There's a few little trickles coming through, but they keep bunging it up. Just thinking, here's an idea. I don't know whether it be here at this bridge or somewhere further down here where there's a lot of work going on. If you're local and you own and run something like a butty van, you know, doing breakfast and butties and coffees and teas and coffees and that, there's a lot of people coming down here. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's become like a bloody tourist attraction. It really has. Yeah, you could call me hypocritical because I'm coming down here. I'm just going down the canal. I'm going for a walk down the canal. I live local. I'm walking down here and I've got to go around it. And I'm probably going to walk to Lim. Go for a walk to Lim and then might get the bus back home. I don't obviously fancy walking back. Might go and have a pint in a pub. Have a pasty or something. And that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, if you've got like a van or something serving food, you could make a bit of money up here, further down near the beach. A lot of people coming to have a look. You'd make some money, but then maybe if you're feeling charitable, you could sort the workers out with a bit of free food or something. You know, you'd probably make your money back on all the people coming to visit. I mean, it's probably quieter now in the week, but this weekend it's been mental, and I mean crazy. Hundreds of people backwards and forwards all over the place, like ants. And if you'd have had a butty van here, you'd have made a killing. Like I say, you could help out the workers as well. I don't know. Don't know if there's anyone out there who's like that. I'd probably do it if I had a butty van. I know times are hard, but like I say, you make your money back. You probably won't lose any money, because you can make money off the people coming to have a look. Anyway, it's just a thought. I'm going to get tramping back down this canal now. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Right, well this is new. Just got to this point here. I don't know if you can see this big crack here. I'm going to come further back here because I've just noticed this walking past it. Well, this part of the towpath is cracked and fallen into the canal. Possibly because it's not supported by the weight of the water. So just be careful coming down here. Now this is supposedly the safe part. But you know, like I say, because it's not supported by the weight of the water, it's all wet, it's actually dropped. So just be careful there. I'm going to get out of this bit. Yee, by gum. Well, I'm on Brickkiln Lane again, Dun and Massey over there. This is a lot worse than it was. It wasn't flooded like this. I mean, the water's right up to the edges here. I mean, this field, there was water in it, but it wasn't this high. I don't know if they've pumped the water from further down there away from them houses on the other side of the canal, and they've pumped it in here, but I do believe these are floodplains and it's designed to take. So believe. If anyone knows any better, please correct me in the comments. But yeah, this is actually flowing as well. So it's flowing in from somewhere. In fact, on that note, I want to get a jog on, get off this lane, because if it gets any higher, this lane's going to start getting flooded. Oh, mind you, looking at this coming up, I might not be getting across at all. Yes. Looks like a dead end. Well, that's a bugger. Wasn't like this on Saturday.
No, it wasn't like this yesterday.
No. Hello. Yeah.
I don't think we're going any further.
No. My shoes are waterproof, but I don't think.
Well, yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, no, don't stop it going over the top though.
No, I think it's.
Should have brought me blow up dinghy.
You might be able to get along the edge, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't know. Leave up here like 2 days on the trot and it's like, is it worth it? Yep. Yeah. Well.
Even if you get through, there's nowhere to go the other side really. Cause
Yeah. Well.
the causeway's well flooded. And the underpass, the canal.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a blockage there. Well, don't look like we're going to get to him down the canal because the route that I took the other day down there, down Brickkiln Lane, is completely flooded. Probably because of all the heavy rain last night. So, I went down here. As you can see, it's very wet down here as well. It's not exactly flooded, but it's there's water coming out here, look. Yeah, cheers mate, could have slowed down. I'm sure that's a criminal offence, splashing people knowingly. Yeah, I'm going to head down the road this way. Might just go to the rope and anchor and have a bit of a break in there. I don't think I'm going to get to Lynn today. Right, catch up with you in a bit when there's something else to report. Cheers. Just having a one in the rope and anchor. All I can afford is one. £5.80 a pound. Nice these pictures there. Nice in here. Nice pub. So as you can see down there, the all the fields on Saturday were okay. Completely flooded now. Can't get through past anywhere, so I've just come here. I'm going to head back down down the Pennine trail again. I'm not going to film all that because it's boring. You've already seen it a couple of times, so I'll get back to you later. See you in a bit. Well, I didn't get far. There's the pub. Look at this bloody mess here. Oh goodness. Well, I think I'll keep the camera on. This might be entertaining for you lot. Ooh, right. Across here, I think. Through these trees. Oh, good. Wow, that's deep. Yeah. Just here, right at this junction. The road's clear there. The path over there is clear. That road over there is clear. And down there is clear. Right here. Right in the dip. Ooh, Jesus. Don't get old, people. Slippy that wood. Right, that wasn't too difficult. Wasn't too difficult. But now I've got to get over there, so I'm not on the road. Station road. Oh, this is going to be fun. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to stick you in there. You might not be able to see properly what's going on, but I'll keep it running because this could be entertaining, like I said. Oh God, that's a notice of application for planning permission. Oh, yeah, whatever. All right, Jesus, get off. Ah, dearie me. Why do I do this to myself? So we get round here without falling in. Shit the bed. Oh, dearie me. Nearly there. Made it. Oh my goodness. Hope it don't get any worse. There's people in this house will be buggered. Right. On down this nice dry track, which is, actually looks like it's got a bit of flooding on it as well. Right, see you in a bit. I was going to call it a day there on the filming, but I'm just going to do a quick piece to video where I don't know how many of you out there watching are into the outdoors, but I used to work in the outdoor industry at Go Outdoors in Manchester, and I learnt a lot in my 6 years working there about gear, equipment, clothing, and I'm glad all the flooding and the wet, and there's been puddles all over this, deep puddles all over this path, and I've actually got my Columbia outdry mid boots on. Now I'm just going to do a quick talk about waterproof membranes in footwear and in gloves, and gloves, and I use it in rucksacks as well. But outdry, if you've not heard of it, is it's a technique of the way they bond the membrane to the boot is a lot superior to Gore-Tex. Yes, you heard it here. Outdry is far better than Gore-Tex. Now in footwear and in gloves, Gore-Tex is usually like the inner lining. So say you've got a glove or a boot on, the water can get through eventually through the outer material, whether it be leather or fabric. It'll get through the outer material, it'll then soak the cushioning, so the cushioning or insulation that you've got in your boot or in your glove gets wet, so it then becomes clammy and heavy, and the sweat can't escape because the membrane's right next to your skin, or your sock in the in your footwear, and it becomes an uncomfortable, clammy, cold experience. Without dry, what they do, the membrane, which is still it's similar, it's a bit different to Gore-Tex, but it's still breathable, but they bond using heat and a special glue. They bond the membrane directly to the inside of the outer material. So I don't know if you can see these are the outdry, can't remember the model now, well these are leather, full grain leather, and the outdry is directly bonded to the inside of this leather. And what that means is all the cushioning and the lining of the boot is on the inside of the lining of the membrane, so it's protected from getting wet from outside, unlike Gore-Tex boots and gloves. So it actually keeps your foot drier, and even if the leather or the fabric on the outer of the boot is saturated, your sweat's still got somewhere to go through the the foam or the cushioning and the lining, the wicking lining that's in your boot. It's still got somewhere to escape to, and it gets up to the membrane, and it, will stop there until you get home and you start to dry your boots out. But it's not next to your skin or your sock, and it keeps your feet a lot drier. It's noticeably drier. So there's a tip for you. So out dry. Now at the moment, as far as I'm aware, and if you know better, correct me in the comments, but there's only Columbia using it in the footwear, and Scarpa were using it in some of their mountaineering boots. At least one of their mountaineering boots. I can't remember the name of the model now. The bright orange thing, bright orange and black. B2 crampon compatible boot actually uses out dry. Not the Rebel, not the Scarpa Rebel. Anyway, go look it up. Go and have a look at the boot. But yeah, out dry, far better than Gore-Tex. Check it out. So yeah, just a bit of information there for you if you're into the outdoors and you like going walking where it's wet. So just have another quick look round here and then let you get off. Same with the gloves. There's nothing worse than having nice big thick warm insulated gloves with a Gore-Tex membrane and then all the insulation getting soaking wet, because then it's, even though it's synthetic insulation, it's sodden and it's not holding air and keeping your hands warm. You feel cold, clammy and heavy, even though the water might not necessarily be getting directly to your skin. So out dry. Out dry gloves, I think Mountain Hardware were making some out dry gloves. A lot of motorcycle manufacturers, not motorcycle manufacturers themselves, but the clothing brands have been using out dry as well, in the boots, the coats, the over trousers, the padded armour jackets and that, and it works better than Gore-Tex. There's a tip for you. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. So you want this bit of section of video might be a bit poor, but can you see the Winter Hill over there? It's looking, where am I? Where's my finger? That's Winter Hill over there. I don't know if you can make out the tower on the top, the transmitter tower, but you can see it's all covered in snow. Looks lovely. So yeah, that video was, you can see him back home now, but that video was filmed on Monday the 6th of January. Yeah, a lot of flooding up there. Hopefully it's started to go down now. I hope everyone who lives nearby is okay and hasn't had the houses flooded. I hope it's just stayed in them fields. I think that's what them fields are designed to do, like a overflow floodplains, I believe. But I know the gentleman with the Irish wolfhound I was talking to for quite a while, he said that the Bollin mill, which is now apartments, he said that had been evacuated. So I hope everyone's properties and stuff's alright. Could be expensive. I'm going to leave it here. Thanks again for everyone who's subscribed and who's interacted with the channel. It's been mind blowing. And I'd like to say hello to people who've met along the way when while I've been filming and stuff. Say hello to Kelly, hello to Laura. It was nice to meet you, and hopefully see you again soon. And yeah, take care. I'll see you all on the next one.